Hello Virgo, welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Virgo the Victorian. Please take a moment to like, comment, share, and subscribe on the channel. And please go into the comments and tell me where you are on planet Earth. I'd love to hear from you. Virgo, I've been getting a message for you. I was trying to do a love reading, and I've been shuffling for a long time, but another kind of message is coming out. So I'm going to give you what I'm getting from the spirit. Um, Virgo, what I'm picking up on is someone in your energy that's doing black magic or witchcraft. So yeah, let's get into it with the cards, and I'll see if I can help identify this person for you. So, universe, give me a message for my Virgos. Give me a message for my Virgos. So this enlightened card, you can see how this person's kind of projecting out of their forehead. So Virgo, this is a person that is a woman that's close to you, and they're really trying to send energy at you. And the energy that they're trying to send towards you is like a desperate kind of negative vibe, because this is someone that you've probably given money to in the past, and they really want more money from you. And if you didn't give them money, they've definitely been in your house, and this is someone that's close to you, and then they feel like you're not giving them as much as you used to, or paying as much attention as you used to. So they're really trying to channel you with their third eye. um yeah, it's pretty like negative vibes. So see this grimness energy, they're really doing some kind of, this is like a black magic thing or spell work or whatever. And there's all different kinds of spells and magic, and for people that don't believe in magic, it can just be like gossip or any kind of manipulation like that, talking behind your back, or just trying to get a lot of information on you. And then just being manipulative when they talk to you, like telling you one side of a story or trying to push you in a certain direction. Or it could just be even trying to like kind of trigger your emotions, like, because this is a person that you've been really close to, so they know your memories, they know your wounds, they know your battles, all these things. So they're calling you up, or they're in your house, and they're purposely trying to put you in a negative headspace, and they may bring up stuff from the past, any kind of trauma that you've been through. If you've had any kind of situation where you were in a car accident, you were in the hospital, then they're bringing it up out of nowhere. They're kind of triggering you. But for a lot of my Virgos, this person is actually doing some kind of candle magic or whatever. And keep in mind, they could be paying someone to do it if they can't do it themselves. Whew. It's a heavy kind of vibe. Action reaction. So they're trying to put something on you where they're trying to trap you in a certain mind space, or trap you in a stressful energy. And the reason for that is because they don't want you to move on from them. And so it's kind of like misery loves company, where you both used to be in more of a negative shadow energy, but you've done a lot of work on yourself, and you've stepped out of this, and they're still in this. So they want to pull you back into this trauma where you had a trauma bond with them. And you could think about it like looking, or stepping through the looking glass, like Alice in Wonderland. You're on two sides of the looking glass. They're trying to pull you back into this negative time in your life so that you'll be closer to them. But ultimately, they want you to give to them and take care of them, like giving them time, giving them energy. And for a lot of you, you have given them money. Physical pain. So this is them, and this is like what I'm picking up on. This is a person that's told you that they have such intense anxiety that affects them physically. So think of a woman that that tells you that kind of stuff. Like they'll tell you that their neck is always out, or their hips, or something like that. And then they're telling you, I have this actual pain in my body where I can't sleep at night, but it's all stemming from anxiety. And then you've given them like kind of a normal answer, like, oh, why don't you go see a chiropractor or something like that. And then they're telling you, no, it's way too spiritual for that. Like it's like some kind of I'm so traumatized from my life. And then this is a person, when they talk about trauma that they've been through, they're talking about stuff that happened like years ago, and for a lot of you it's like decades ago. And you're sitting there thinking, how is something that happened decades ago giving you physical pain? But it is. And then for some of you, this person has used like drugs or alcohol to numb physical pain in their body. And then they're telling you, it's kind of like a roller coaster where they're trying to get off of this, but um, they can't, or they're telling you, I can't sleep. Or for a lot of Virgos, this person has either they don't work now, or they haven't worked in the past and they've taken some kind of a sick leave, and then they're telling you this is why, like, oh, it's not my fault. I've been through so much trauma in my life that I have this physical whatever is going on with them. I'm going to get a love message for you because this person is someone that you love. So I do use the love cards like for everyone that you love, not just a romantic thing. Okay, universe, send me a message for Virgo. Send me a message for Virgo about this person and their energy. Send me a message. So dating keys and rings. So this is a really like promiscuous person who has bragged to you about promiscuity. Yeah, this is someone that's told you how they've had so many partners and stuff like that, and they actually laugh at people that are more conservative, or they kind of make fun of people that are more conservative. They're, for some of you, this person could have been actually having sex for money, things like that, but it's pretty like extreme energy where this is a part of their identity, or it was, and they've talked to you about this many times and kind of bragged to you about all the things that they get from having different partners, or that they're very wild kind of a thing, or that they want to be so wild and you're so square kind of a thing. Yeah, so death, you got sick of this, and this is why you kicked this person out of your life, and you tried to bring some kind of a permanent ending with this person. And you have had boundaries with this person, so this is someone that you have been off again, on again, and like this is the kind of person that you've probably deleted out of your social media, and then they come back after a while, right? But you did want a permanent ending with this person. Backstabbing. So yeah, you actually feel like this person has backstabbed you, like talked about you behind your back, or done something really mean, or they could have said something mean about your kids, or they could just be kind of like the frenemy jerk friend that's always kind of nice but mean, or making a rude comment here and there, and then it kind of escalates at a certain point in time, and you're like, well, they shouldn't have really said this, they're always kind of giving me a hard time, but it went too far kind of a thing, or they said something really mean, or for some Virgos, this person could have actually stolen money out of your house, something, but you actually forgave all this stuff, Virgo. Like, you actually forgave all this stuff, but then they've just become so toxic over the years or over the timeline that you actually just couldn't put up with it anymore. But and you really thought of this person as very two-faced. That's like the image that I have, and this is someone that you think is physically really beautiful, and you kind of thought it's weird because they're so beautiful, but it's like two beautiful faces that can't be trusted or something like that. Yeah, it's too bad. And for some of you, there's something about like they could have dated your ex or gone after your ex, or they could have dated someone and told you this reminds, they dated someone because it reminded them of your partner or something weird like that, or they dated someone and said, oh, I wanted what you had, kind of weird thing, and you thought that's weird, like, that's kind of like a high obsessive energy, and so they're kind of mimicking your energy or copying your energy, and then they may have copied your style or your hairstyle or something like that, and then that's kind of like that is all sort of like a witchcraft vibe too, like a manipulation energy, or an unnatural energy. Let's see. Sunglasses, yeah, so this person is watching you all the time. They creep your social media, they know everything that you do. Uh, this is the kind of person where at certain points in your life, for sure, if you posted something, they like every single thing that you post. If you post 25 pictures, they like every picture. Or you could go into your social media and be like, oh, there's likes on here, and it's like it's them liking something from like 5 years ago, and you're like, that's weird, they went through all my stuff from 5 years ago, like that's kind of odd, right? Or even if you had a new social media, like if you went on Instagram, and you changed your name, you used some different name like people do, they found it right away and they told you, oh, I saw what you posted, and you're like, oh really, how did they find me on there? Right? It's a bit of a creep vibe. Or for some Virgos, if you're a writer or if you're an artist or something, anything that you post, they always have read it or looked at everything. And this is something that, drew you to this person in a way because you thought they really care about me, right? They're aware of everything that I am doing and they notice everything that I'm doing, but it's not positive, right? It's too much now. It's kind of stalkery, right? Yeah, look at this. This is the sabotage card, so hammer. So they're kind of they want to sabotage what you currently have so they could rebuild with you. So you're probably in a more stable place than this person. You're probably married with a house or whatever. You may have a good job, and this person is kind of like keys on a ring, like I was saying. Like they're very promiscuous. They're all over the place. They're very wild. They're a wild spirit. They're kind of like a child of chaos person, and they want you to be in this energy with them even though you don't want to be. And you told them this, like at this point in your life you want to be stable, you want to be predictable, you want to know what you're doing with your life, and they're trying to blow things up so that you'll kind of go back with them. Oh boy, engagement ring. So this is it's not like a romantic thing, but they want you to be really focused on them to the point where it's like they want to be your main priority over your spouse, over your kids, over your job, over everything. And at one point in your life you could have been really focused on this person. If it's a sibling, if it was a really good friend, if it was a roommate, it could have been a coworker too that you spent tons of time together. For some Virgos, you could have traveled with this person. You could have been in a wedding party with this person. That kind of a vibe, like you were really, really close to them. And so they saw you as like the main focus, but they see themselves as above you. And they think they're so great, like they're a vain person. They think they're above everyone. They think they're above you. So they want you in this energy of being super committed to them and super focused on them, but as below them, though. So that's kind of the negativity. Yeah, love. So this is how they see you. They see you as this really loving person, loving, kind, good, positive vibes, and you are. But they feel like you're not giving enough love to them, and they feel sort of betrayed by the fact that you have like a normal life where you're focused on healthy choices, you're focused on your job, you're focused on your kids, you're focused on your partner, and they're jealous of these things, and they want all your love and all of your attention to go to them, and that's very dysfunctional, right? And so then they are willing to sort of attack you to redirect everything. Yeah, that's very kind of crazy, right? So this coffin, this is again like so what I'm picking up with like death card and the coffin coming out is like this is like multiple endings. So you've kind of given this person the boot several times, and this could have been big fallouts or big blowouts where people were even asking you and saying, "Oh, what happened between you and so and so? I can't believe you guys fell out because you used to be so close and you used to be besties and you used to be this blah blah blah." But you just felt like you couldn't continue with this person because they're so toxic, right? And then so multiple times you were like, I'm done, 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 done with this person. And then when they're gone from your life, you feel better because they're really draining your energy. And this is someone that when you talk to them on the phone, they make you tired, they probably give you a headache, that kind of thing. And then when they're not there, you feel good and you think, wow, this person really drains my energy. And that's why you kind of kick them out. The other thing that I'm picking up from this too, this could be a person that wears a lot of black a lot of the time. They could be into some kind of goth style. They wear a lot of dark clothes and they like kind of like, a little bit of goth jewelry. Like they might wear a pentagram. They might wear like some kind of jewelry with like spiders, something like that. And they like a little bit of a darker vibe or a witchy vibe. And you think it's just jokey, right? And you think, oh, that's just cute, right? They're just being cute. But actually, they are into uh, dark spirituality. So just be cautious. Yeah, again, another wedding thing, but this is this person having this very intense energy towards you, and so they really want your love and devotion. They really want you to be focused on them. And this is coming from a place of just vanity and narcissism where they really think they're better than everything and they're sort of dismissing your life, whatever you have that you put as your number one priority. They're very dismissive of that because they're like, what about me, right? Like, and they really think that they are so awesome and so special that they should be your only priority, as if you were married, as if you were going down the aisle towards this scary person. Oof, yeah, like upside down paradise card. So this paradise card has been coming out a lot for Virgos because this is a really good year for you to make money, to do well in your career, to prosper in your life, and to be happy. And this is what they're trying to sort of ride your coattails with. They see you ascending in your life and climbing up to better and better things, and they're trying to sort of clamor along with you and ride your coattails and take your rewards, but also they're just kind of trying to drag you out of this just out of pure jealousy too. Yeah, the snakes. I'm not surprised. So this is this person's vibe. They're very manipulative. They're a liar. They're all these bad things. I do think that you know this about this person, but it's worse than what you think. And that this is why, the universe is sending in this message to really protect your energy against this person. You might say, like, how can you protect your energy? And really just pray about it and specifically pray for God's protection. And nothing and no one is bigger than God. So just remember that. And I've heard it said, like, the devil has power everywhere but where prayers are heard. And I'm such a believer in that too. I pray all the time in my house. So Virgo, just pray lots and tell this person too. I've been praying lots, and that will sort of make them back up, right? And then speak your faith into existence. But really, Virgo, you're so protected from negative forces already because you do live your life in a positive vibe, right? So there's no faith like action when you're always a good person, you're kind, you're nice, you're good, and you're always following the rules and trying to do extra for others and stuff like that. That's creating all this positivity around you, and that's really praising God with your actions, right? So you already are really heavily protected, and every time I know when we do the other deck, the Blue Angel deck, the protection card always comes out because you really have that kind of whatever you want to call it, good karma or angelic rewards, or however you identify energy as you're in the positive vibe. So this snake vibe isn't going to work on you. Yeah, seduction. So see, this person is going to brag to you about being very seductive, something that they're doing. They may be selling nude photos. They may be sleeping with their boss or doing something really weird, and they're good. But they like the idea of being bad, and they like the idea of breaking the rules, and they're going to put it in your face like, I'm so wild, I'm so crazy. And you're going to sit there and think, really, still, like, aren't you over this energy? But they're not, right? And then there's something that they've done something to get money. So either they are a third party where they're with a married person, then they're getting money from this person, or they're just flat out, like I said, they could even be escorting whatever. But this is really, super negative, and they don't have any regret about it. They don't feel bad. They don't feel sad. They feel proud. They have sort of like a wicked pride about this, and then I'm telling you these things so that you can identify who this person is and just know not to trust them, even though you do know already. But I think when I describe the person in this way, then you're going to kind of know who it is and identify who it is. So think of who you know as a woman who's very promiscuous, who breaks to you, and you would even sit there and think, she's so pretty, like, why does she act like that, kind of thing, right? Addiction. So this person is addicted to you. So in this case, addiction can be many things. Addiction can be drugs and alcohol. It could be gambling. It could be TV. It could be lots of things. But for this person, they're bizarrely like addicted to you, Virgo, and addicted to trying to control you and thinking about you and obsessing about you. And the more they can't control you, the more frustrated they become, and the more they're kind of spinning around over and over, and becoming more frantic in their kind of search to try to pull you into their energy. And yeah, it's really kind of clouding their mind here. Passion. So they have this really, they're in this passionate energy. And they're very passionate towards you, but they also see you as a passionate person, but you have passion for other things, not for them. You're passionate about your job, and a lot of Virgos this year, you're really passionate about money, career, and building yourself up higher and higher. And you're focused on your family, you're focused on your own home. You're minding your business, basically, and you're doing good things. And a lot of Virgos are getting involved in sort of doing charity stuff and volunteering, and you're in this really good place. So your passion is a positive thing, and then this is kind of making them angry again, because they're like, why are you, they may even say to you, like, why did you donate money to this when I need money, or why did you go and help these people when I need money? And you sit there and think, like, are you for real, right? Because you've already given so much to this person. Yeah, narcissist. So this is them Again, right, just someone that's love bombing you, but this is what you need to be cautious of. They're going to try to trigger you with old memories and a time when you were happy and a time when you were on the same page, and they probably have lots of pictures of you, and they might have some kind of sentimental items or whatever. This could be a person that you could have bought like a grad dress or prom dress with this person or something like that. You know, they have really sentimental things from a long time ago, or when you were kids, if you knew this person as a child, you could have had like similar toys. You had the same kind of Cabbage Patch doll or something really, really emotional, or you could have made each other gifts or something like that. They could have notes that handwritten notes from you, or you're in each other's you're in each other's photos, so it's either like yearbooks or weddings or something like that that's very emotional to you. And they're going to use all this to try to pull you back in. Yeah, so this is their energy, charmed girl with a snake. So they're really trying to charm you. So they are both the girl and the snake in this scenario. They're trying to present you with this happy face, but then they are trying to charm you with this wicked behavior, and just break down your boundaries so that you'll enable their bad behavior. And they're trying to sort of get themselves around you, like like a huge snake kind of coiling itself around you. That's what they're kind of coming in to do. And last card, ascending. So this is, your message from the angels and the universe to just allow yourself to ascend out of this and know your own power. Okay, and don't be afraid of this person, and don't be afraid of any witchcraft. Know your own power, know your own strength, and that you are in the white light energy, right? And you're on God's path, and God has gifts for you, and God has plans for you that no one can stop, and no one will stop you from reaching your destiny when God wants you to reach your destiny. But you have to make sure to not trust this person, and don't let this person come with you, or don't I would really wouldn't even let this person in my house. If you want to know the truth, Virgo, like, just be very cautious of them. And if you have to make up an excuse, do it, but just really guard yourself against this person, because you're meant to go up and leave this person behind. Okay, that's the message that I have for you. A bit of a strange reading. I'm sending you lots of peace, light, and love and clarity on the situation. Love you so much. Love you just the way you are, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye, Virgo.